What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And is it time for the Florida Panthers to start to panic? I want to just say no. It is not time for them to panic. And also, hey, thank you for 100 subscribers. And if you like my type of stuff, please subscribe. And who knows, maybe at 1,000 subscribers, if I ever reach that point, maybe a Fanatics gift card giveaway or a jersey giveaway. I don't know. Maybe I'll decide closer to that milestone. But hey, if you like the videos, keep subscribing and maybe a giveaways in the near future. But anyway, yeah, Florida, in my opinion, even though Vegas took games 1 and 2, I don't think it's time to panic yet. That game 1 loss, for instance, it was 2-2 after 2 periods. And then in the third period, Vegas, they've done what they've always done this playoffs. They scored a few goals in a short amount of time, and they ended up taking that one 5-2. So that game wasn't really, that was close for majority of the game. 2/3 of that game, it was super close. So game 1, you didn't really have to worry too much. Game 2, on the other hand, is a lot different because it was 7-2 the final, and Bobrovsky got pulled in the second period. And yeah, he's been the cowbell back there. He's been holding down the fort. So yeah, it's kind of worrisome when he gets pulled. But at the same time, it was Vegas. Vegas did what they do. They scored a bunch of goals early, got him out of there, and then Alex Lyon had to get put in the game, who actually started that Boston series and got pulled for Bobrovsky. So, like I said, I don't think they need to panic, not just yet, because hey, it's first to 4 wins, not first to 2. So they don't have to give up yet. And they've been in this spot before. They came back 3-1 against Boston. So there's nothing strange or unfamiliar about this territory that they're in. And the series is heading back to Florida. 3 of the last 5 games, if the series goes the length, will be played in Florida. So the reason why I think this happened is because Florida's had too much rest. And normally rest is a good thing, but it's a good thing in moderation. So Vegas, on the one hand, from when they played the Stars in the Western Conference Finals, they only had 5 days to turn around and play in the Stanley Cup Finals against Florida. Where Florida, on the other hand, because they swept Carolina in the Eastern Conference Finals, they had 10 days of rest. Their last game was May 24th against Carolina, and they didn't play till June 3rd against Vegas. So they had twice the amount of rest, twice the amount of time to get in their own heads, twice the amount of time not on the ice playing another team. So yeah, there's going to be a little bit of rust. They're not going to be as sharp. And for goalies, especially, and this is kind of like geared towards Bobrovsky, is you don't just have to be physically ready to play. You got to be mentally ready to play. And it's one of those positions, goalies, kickers in the NFL, you gotta have that mindset of, if you let in a goal or if you miss something, you just got to forget about it and move on to the next. And I don't think Bobrovsky's mentality right now is the same as it was in the last 2 series. So I think that's just kind of how it's faring for Florida right now. And on the flip side of things, you got to give Vegas credit. Is they're doing exactly what they need to do to win this series. They're scoring a ton of goals. They have 12 goals in the first 2 games. They're scoring in bunches. That's how they won game 2 or game 1 late in the game. Game 2, they scored a bunch early. That's how they won that game. They got Bobrovsky out of there. So they're doing what they need to do. Hill has been playing outstanding for Vegas. 4 goals against in the 2 games. I have a little graphic up here on the screen, has his save percentage and all that. He's been amazing. And once again, it is first to 4 wins, not the first to 2. So I don't think Florida needs to worry just yet. I know they have a decision whether to start Bobrovsky or Lyon in game 3. And I feel like they need to start Bobrovsky because he's gotten them this far. And I think it'll just be a huge mistake if they pull him now and don't win it all. I think if they just keep him in, keep everything going, I feel like they have a better chance than to do a goalie change this late in the finals. I feel like it looks bad on Florida's part. They kind of got blown out in these past 2 games, but at the same time, it's not that big of a deal, and there's still plenty of time left. So that's like, I didn't plan on making this little intervention video in the middle of the Stanley Cup final, but I just feel like it might be getting blown out of proportion how bad Florida's playing. But yeah, that's just what I think. Let me know if you think Florida is on the ropes, if they're just gonna flunk out of the Stanley Cup final, or if they actually have a chance to win it all. And hey, subscribe for more sports related content.